that man, Keith Lee, if you could do reviews with any celebrity, who would you pick? That man said, my wife. I'm trying to tell y'all women, know y'all worth. Stop settling. He didn't hesitate. He didn't say my baby mama, my girl, Beyonce, nobody. He said my wife. And she wasn't even shocked about it. Because this ain't nothing new. He went from for the cameras. This is an everyday thing. That man loved his wife. Love his wife. I would have you would thought it was me. My wife. I'm trying to stop settling. Us women, we got to stop settling. My wife. Okay. If you like it, then you should have put her.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
life.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's great that to see men profess their love for women in that manner. To that he would honor his wife enough to say his wife that it clearly whenever people saw the interview like this young lady did, it made her feel some type of way. It made her feel like I want a man to speak of me in that way. I want a man to feel that way about me. Because today with social media, we see all the cheating. We see all the, men that talk negative about women. We see all these other shows that say things like that. To have a man who's in the public eye, who's up and coming, and to speak so highly of his wife, we appreciate that as women. And it gives you hope that there are some men out there that do still love women and still do adore us in that way and will speak highly of us when we're conducting ourselves appropriately in that relationship and that marriage. So kudos to the young man. I agree. If he feel that way about his wife and she's being that kind of woman, I applaud him for speaking this publicly. It should be more of it.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say? I guess, for the most part, like this young lady talking about know your worth. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all ain't worth nothing. And some of y'all are. So that don't apply to everybody. You know. For a man to come out and say, hey, this and this and this about my wife. We made hundreds of videos where it shows some just it's just not. But some guys feel like they need to come out public and say that publicly and say it. And you know, who am I
Yeah,
to say what's
listening, you
right? Who am
always
I to
putting a
say that he wrong? Huh?
always putting a damper on a good situation. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody talking about the other hundreds of videos where people doing wrong. We talking about a stand up guy who's doing the right thing. And the women, she's just
Man, that
saying,
nigga posing
know
for
your
the
worth.
camera. Man,
Know
he
your
just
worth. He
posing
ain't
for the
posing for
camera,
no
man.
camera.
He
Just
just
like
out
she
there
said,
trying
he
to
was
show out
used
for
to
the
saying it.
camera.
You could tell it was no surprise to his wife. This is something that normally happens with them. And we got to give credit. That's too much. We have people that want to sit down and discredit those type of relationships like all the relationships are bad, all black men are cheating, none of them know how to love a woman, you don't need to be good for them, be a gold digger, get what you get from them because they don't respect us, they don't care about us. And here this is a man who clearly respects his wife, clearly is in a healthy relationship, and we can't find nothing to be celebrate these people for doing it the right way. There are black couples that have good marriages and that are in love with each other and doing it the right way and is proud to stand and say, I love my wife. She's my best friend. Just like Denzel Washington, he always give Paula her kudos. So I think we need to, shed a better light on these relationships so that people have something to believe and understand that not all, like they will make you believe all black men are cheaters, all black men are good. They don't know how to love their women. That's bullshit. There are men who know how to treat us. There are men who are going to love us correctly. And they are proud to say, this is my wife. Because you know why? She's functioning in a manner that she's supposed to. And she didn't settle. She waited for the right man to come along.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. One thing we'll see. Yeah. 25 years, 30 years from now, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not waiting on the downfall for the relationship. I take every win as a win.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Hmm.
With maybe go grab some food together.
My wife. Yeah, as long as me and my wife can go sit in the car, eat some food, I'm more than happy. I don't really do celebrity hangouts, none of that. Anybody that I hang out, anybody you see me with is a friend of mine, is somebody that I truly connected with. I'm just a normal person, and I feel like everybody else are normal people, and that's how I go off of.
You gotta respect a man with an answer like this. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, if you got you somebody you connect with like that, ain't nothing wrong with him.
That's
Ain't nothing
great.
wrong
I'm
with it.
glad to
But you
see
know,
it.
you ain't gotta be doing all that grandstanding. Cause that sound like you just grandstanding,
He's
man.
not grandstanding.
That
She
shit
asked him a
sound like you
question,
trying to
and
say
a
shit
man
next
gave
week.
her an answer.
Next
That's
week,
just like if you
yeah.
ask a kid, "Who's my hero?" After seeing a lot of superheroes on a comedy on a show, and the kids say, "My dad." You
Yeah.
know, that's the way it is. He, in his life, there is no celebrity that he feels that way about. He prefers his wife. And as they say, your wife should be your best friend. Your wife should be your partner. Your wife should be the person that you can trust in. And here's a young black man that's displaying that behavior. And I'm all for it. I love it. And I pray and hope that their marriage continues to flourish and he always feel the way he feel today. We need to encourage and
Man,
uplift
you know
these
what?
type of
I
people.
don't have a problem with people that been married for 25, 30 years and they say something like that. But man, shit, you just got started. My nigga, I don't want to hear that. Cause so many times we see you. That's why right now, that's why I don't invite, don't I'm not being in your wedding, bro. I'm not buying no tuxedo. I'm not doing none of that shit because I'm not wasting no money on these marriages. And I
You're
know
such a
2 or 3
hater.
years down the road, that shit gonna be a wash.
You're
No, bro,
such a
I ain't finna
hater.
be doing all that there, man. So, man, stop all that grandstand. Oh, my wife is this,
You're
my
such
wife
a
is that.
hater.
Sound like you just pandering anyway.
You're
Stop all
such a
that shit.
hater.
Put in some time. How
You're
about that?
such a
Put in
hater.
some time and let us see what the time is, what the
It
time
doesn't
look like.
matter.
Then you can come out and say, hey, you know what, man? Hey, me and my wife
It
been
doesn't
together. We
matter.
stuck with each other. We did, man. You just met this woman, man. Get
Each
your ass
day
out
is a
of here. I don't
triumph.
want to hear
Each
this
day
shit,
that you
bro.
wake up and you still love that woman correctly, it's a triumph.
I
So
don't want to hear
I
that.
give kudos to the young man for starting out that way, and I pray that God looks over their marriage and continue them way, because too many people are wishing or sitting back saying, "Oh, it ain't gonna last," or "He just doing this just like you." Y'all
Yeah, that
haters,
nigga grandstand.
stop being a damn hater, Carhi.
I don't
Stop
want to
it.
hear. I don't
Stop
want to
it.
hear.
Stop being a
You know
hater.
what, man? I can't sleep at
Longevity
night without my man.
longevity
Okay, man.
does not
Go somewhere
equate
else,
to a
man.
good marriage. Longevity does not equate to that you're loving that person correctly. This man is in love with his wife, and if they together for 2 months, he loved her correctly for 2 months. Okay? Stop being a hater.
You don't know if he loved her correctly.
Stop being a
You
hater.
just going by what he on camera saying.
And she didn't
People on
just
camera,
she smiled and
hey,
laughed and didn't say it like it, she didn't flinch like it was a lie.
people get
she
on
she
camera
she
and say
didn't
they
flinch.
donated to this place, they
Oh, get
donated to
over
that
it. You're
place
such a
because they
hater. You're
grandstanding for the
such
camera.
a
This ain't nothing but
hater. You're a
grandstanding,
hater
man.
on
Fuck
love. You're
off.
just such a
I don't
hater.
want to hear none of that
Yeah, you
stuff,
one
bro.
of those bashers. You just such a hater. You hate that a man is capable of loving a
No, you
woman.
don't know if he capable of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
he
don't know.
doing
You just
it.
going all about. See,
He
y'all
doing
fall for
it.
anything.
He doing it.
Y'all will
He
fall.
doing
Women
it.
will fall for
You're such
anything,
a
bro.
hater.
Oh,
You're
he's
a
so this.
hater.
He's so that
Yeah.
man.
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah,
nigga
I
trash.
love to interview your woman and
Trash.
see what she thinks about you. You probably ain't got none.
My
You're
woman
such
spent.
a hater. You're such a hater.
She ain't gonna be on the camera
She probably
smiling
ain't got
all
nothing
in
to
the
say good.
all on the camera, all in. She ain't gonna even
She
be in my interview.
she probably ain't got nothing to say good about your
She ain't gonna
ass.
even be in my
Shit,
interview.
that's probably why she won't be in your interview. See what I'm saying? You
No,
trying to
no, I
keep
don't
her a
want you in my
secret. You're
interview.
such a hater. You're a
Yeah,
hater.
stay
Yeah,
in the
you're a
back.
hater. You're a
Stay in the back.
hater. Yeah, you one of them old haters.
Cause see, that's how that's how a lot of people that's how a lot of celebrities get themselves in trouble.
Please.
Soon as they get with somebody, they want to get all in the camera,
Please.
all in the interviews with their wife, and then when the shit go bad and people start ridiculing, they don't want nobody to say nothing. They get upset because of the comments. Oh, they so hateful. They is. Well, you wouldn't have had your ass in front of the camera grandstand in the first place. Then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Put in some time. When you put in some time, you ain't got to get in front of the camera and say nothing.
No.
Only thing, you know what? Only thing people gonna say is, man, they've been together for 30 years and we ain't heard nothing. And that's all
your
you
intentions
need.
are
That's
pure and good. When your intentions
when,
are pure and good, you can speak from day
number
1
talk.
to day 50 that you still feel that way about that woman.
That's talk.
Yeah, that's you full of stuff. You're a hater.
When you see an elderly couple together and they've been together for 30, 40 years, and all you can say is they still together and we ain't heard nothing bad.
And guess what? And when you see that couple, you look at Denzel Washington and Pauletta. From the day he was married to her to right now, he has spoke the same about this woman. From day one to right now. So it does exist, dude. You're a hater.
When they start doing all that made me think stuff. Shit
You're a hater
already.
That's because you know why? Because you don't know anything about pure intentions. You don't know anything about loving someone with pure good intentions. When a man is a stand-up guy and his morals and values are there, and he picks the right woman, this is what happens.
No. What happened is you be together for 30 years and we ain't heard nothing.
Please.
All this talk, that ain't shit.
That's not true. That's not true. There are many celebrity couples that have been together for years and they have always spoken and talked about their wives.
That's what we used to say about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. That's what we used to say.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I'm saying. You're such a hater. You will go get the one couple that's been in the limelight or not doing it. But guess what? At the end of the day, no matter how you feel about their marriage, guess what? They still married. They're still married. They're still together.
Yeah.
Ain't neither one of them left each other. So guess what? They understood them vows for better or worse.
With some gorilla. So
for better or worse, whether we think it's the worst or not, it works for them. They have not given up on their marriage.